In 2003, the first buildings of the Restoration and Storage Centre were opened in the district called the Old Village, to celebrate in a symbolic way the Hermitage's entry into the 21st century. Austere geometric forms make the centre's facilities look reliable and mighty. At the same time, plenty of windows speak about the accessibility of the new repository to the outer world. Numerous storage rooms are provided with special museum equipment and novel electronic systems of security, fire protection and climate control. The transportation of exhibits is organised according to a strict pattern. All these measures must ensure the best conditions for restoring and keeping the items of historical and cultural heritage. A unique feature of this project is the so-called route of open storage, which allows visitors to comprehend the immeasurable treasures of the Great Museum, to see such exhibits that have never been displayed before, and make them accessible to all the art-loving public. The storage area of the Russian Cultural History Department, assigned for painting, houses more than 1,000 works of art from the 18th to 20th centuries. Here one can get acquainted with the pictures painted by Russian masters and foreign artists who worked in Russia. The Depository of Sculpture introduces a diversity of statues made in the 18th to 20th centuries, monumental and decorative sculpture and relief works. The most numerous is the collection of classical sculpture that came to Russia in Peter the Great's times and very soon became integrated into gardens, parks, graveyards, decors of royal palaces, manors and mansions of the Russian aristocracy. The historical development of human culture may be followed by viewing the furniture items kept in two huge depositories equipped with glass passages. The diversity of variously shaped pieces of furniture reflect, as in a mirror, tastes, passions, values and traditions of people from different ages. The pride of the Hermitage repository is the so-called tapestry theatre, where the handicraft made by West European carpet weavers in the 16th to 17th centuries is displayed on mobile stands that look in some way like backstage decorations. The luxurious marquee, manufactured in Istanbul in the middle of the 18th century, was presented to Empress Catherine II by the Turkish Sultan Selim III in 1793 to commemorate their peace treaty. This masterpiece, with amazingly beautiful inner decoration of gold, silver and silk embroidery, has never been on display in the Hermitage before. Besides the tent is the Garuda, a snake-devouring bird from Indian mythology. This modern sculpture, carved from mahogany on the island of Bali, was presented to St. Petersburg by the President of Indonesia in 2003, when the city celebrated its 300th anniversary. One cannot but feel the attraction of the most spacious storage room, containing carriages. Displayed here are the coaches and sleighs of the 18th and 19th centuries that once belonged to the collection kept in the Museum of the Court Stabling Department. Most of these carriages were owned by members of the Russian imperial family. A place of honor in the collection is given to the great French coach, made in Paris in the early 1720s for Peter I. The coach's huge body is covered with gilded carving, bronze sculptures and plaques, silver embroidery, and allegoric painting. The coach was intended for the coronation of Peter's wife, Ekaterina Alexeyevna, the future Empress Catherine I, that took place in 1724 in Moscow.